welcome to Up South. We are coming to you live from Poise Garden, which is one of the ground zeros today, apart from the fact that we did see the oath-taking ceremony at the Marina Beach, where the University of Madras, where J. Jayalalitha took oath to the office of the Chief Minister and for the second term. And that too, she created history because it's after 30 years that she took over the Chief Minister's office. Now here on Up South, we bring you all the focus, all the colour, all the fervour that took place within University of Madras, where my colleague Pratibha Raman was, also outside, especially the AIADMK quarters, where there was lots of colour, where my colleague who was at Poise Garden too, that is Pramod Madhav, and I'll also talk to you about all the colour we saw just outside at the Marina Beach when she was taking oath today. All this and more on Up South today. I'm Rohini Swami. J. Jayalalitha was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu in a grand ceremony at the University of Madras. Now this is a venue which Amma considers it a lucky place. Jayalalitha took oath in the presence of Governor Roshaya, her fourth term as a Chief Minister. Jaya's cabinet also took oath soon after, 28 ministers being administered the oath of office. The guest list included several Kollywood stars and all political personalities. While Karunanidhi, the DMK Supremo, skipped the ceremony, Stalin was seen at the event. Superstar Rajnikant also skipped the event. The ceremony was also marked by celebrations outside the venue, with a sea of supporters gathering to catch a glimpse of their Amma. The road from Poise Garden to the coronation venue was decked with colour as hundreds of supporters gathered to celebrate Amma's return.
J. Jayalalitha என்னும் நான்
தமிழ்நாட்டு அரசின் முதலமைச்சர் என்ற முறையில் எனது கவனத்துக்குள்ளாவதும் தெரிய வருவதுமான எந்த பொருளையும் முதலமைச்சரின் கடமைகளை உரியவாறு நிறைவேற்ற தேவையான அளவுக்கன்றி ஒருவரிடமோ பலரிடமோ நேர்முகமாகவோ மறைமுகமாகவோ அறிவிக்கவோ வெளிப்படுத்தவோ மாட்டேன் என்று ஆண்டவன் மீது ஆணையிட்டு உறுதிமொழிகிறேன்.
Wishing CM all the best, and I really wish that, and I think I have that in my mind that she's going to make the Tamil Nadu the best state in India.
Really very happy that Madam Jayalalitha is once again going to serve the people of Tamil Nadu, and she has done a great job and kept up her promises in the previous regime, and she will continue to do so, and it's an achievement as far as I'm concerned, and really congratulate her once again to do her best.
This is history. A six-time Honorable Chief Minister Amma has come. I wish her all the best, and God bless her with good health and good success in the government.
It's an excellent occasion. Madam has always been setting records, and this will be an excellent government, and this victory was an expected one.
The place that I'm standing here is Poise Garden, which is the official residence of Jayalalitha. But right from Poise Garden all the way to the University of Madras, there was just one chant. That is Amma all the way. We've seen posters, huge posters saying she'll be their CM forever. People have been talking about how she's also going to become the Prime Minister. Is something that they wish she becomes also. At the same time, when she did take oath, we just heard her also when she did that. People were clapping, people were whistling, people were dancing. It's all about Amma, and there's something about the Amma mania. Here's what we found when we were around the area where the oath-taking ceremony was taking place, and it was all about Amma merchandise. In Tamil Nadu, it is all about Amma, and in Amma Nadu, you can see how merchandise is being sold, and I can show you here, right outside the place where the oath-taking ceremony is taking place. Photographs here, keychains, pens, all kinds of things that are being sold. Envelopes are being sold. Amma, evlo in the photo kella evlo idu?
10 rupees.
MGR photo ka
10 rupees.
Amma MGR photo ka 10 rupees. Pen ke evlo?
Pen 20 rupees.
This keychain ella evlo? This pare photo dana MGR oda. See, you can see this is an old photograph of MG Ramachandran, who is the mentor of J. Jayalalitha. And you also see here various pictures of her that are being used, and these are the kind of merchandise that are sold. Every person here, you can see them wearing badges, you can see them how they'll be also holding. See, there's a huge photograph, a framed photograph of Jayalalitha that is being sold, because they believe that if they keep these two photographs in their house, they will show that they are a part of the AIDMK and they are a follower of J. Jayalalitha. Now, this is the kind of Amma mania that you see here in Tamil Nadu. It's all about her and it's all about MGR. A lot of people we've been speaking to also say that they also vote for the AIDMK because of MGR. They have been, for families, as a tradition, voting for the AIADMK. It only reinforces the fact and their love for Amma if they walk around wearing shawls in red, black and white, as you can see right there, and they only try to reinforce to her, saying that they are there for her and they have voted for her. With Cameron Vijay, Roni Swami in Tamil Nadu for India Today. When we were there in the streets of Chennai, right from morning, we saw how people who are Amma supporters were queuing, not just around the Marina Beach in that area where the oath-taking ceremony was taking place, but also near Poets Garden and the AIDMK office. But that was almost of 7 hours, people standing in that very hot sun. But even as I stand here, as I can show you, right behind me is Poets Garden, the official residence. But right next to that, we still have Amma supporters here. And let me tell you, what is the most important thing is Amma's photograph and also carrying it on your shirt pocket. Amma இன்னைக்கு CM ஆயிட்டாங்க. உங்களுக்கு எப்படி நீங்க அங்க போயிருந்தீங்களா அந்த டைம்ல?
ஆமாங்க மேடம், நாங்க போயிருந்தேங்க. ரொம்ப எங்களுக்கு வாழ்க்கையிலேயே அனுபவிக்க முடியாத சந்தோஷம் எனக்கு அனுபவிச்சிருக்கா. மறுபடியும் ஒரு ரெண்டாவது முறையா அம்மா வந்து தொடர்ந்து வந்து ஆட்சிக்கு வந்தது எங்க வாழ்நாள்ல வந்து எங்களுக்கு
they never expected that she would come as a second term, and this is something that's a dream come true. இப்போ நீங்க என்ன யோசிச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? அம்மா ரெண்டாவது வாட்டி வந்திருக்காங்க, எம்ஜிஆர் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ரெண்டாவது வாட்டி வந்திருக்காங்க. உங்களுக்கு
சரித்திரம் படிச்சிருக்காங்க.
ஹிஸ்டரி.
ஏழை எளிய மக்களுக்கு எல்லாம் வந்து நலத்திட்டங்களை வந்து அதிகமா கொடுத்திருக்காங்க.
அம்மாளுக்கு ரொம்ப
ஏழை எளிய மக்கள் எல்லாம் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப மனசு சந்தோஷமா.
People are extremely happy with her election. People are extremely, they say that end of the day it is Amma who can deliver their promises, is their love for Amma, and they're going to be standing here. While we were standing here for some time, they said they're going to go in and get a glimpse of her. Let me ask, Amma பார்க்க முடிஞ்சதா?
பாத்தங்க மேடம்.
எவ்வளவு பக்கத்துல போய் பாத்தீங்க?
200-300 அடி கேப்ல பாத்தங்க. ரொம்ப நல்லா இன்னைக்கு மனசு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு.
It's almost like as if they have seen God. They're saying that they could actually spot J. Jayalalitha, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, just 200-300 meters away, which is actually a good thing because it's not easy to get that close to her. But clearly, J. Jayalalitha has made her mark because of the 139 seats that she has got for the AIDMK and has formed the government. Today she has something to deliver, and the first thing she did within an hour of her coronation is Jayalalitha got down to action. She announced 5 big schemes soon after resuming office as the Chief Minister. The freebies have already begun flowing in Tamil Nadu. 100 units of free power has been announced from today. Free breakfast schemes has been announced for students in government schools, and a huge relief for farmer loans, which that means their loans have been waived off, while Amma has gifted 8 grams of gold to women for their Mangal Sutra. Now the most important is Jay's announcement on the liquor ban. Now, sticking to her phased prohibition promise, Jayalalitha has ordered for the shutdown of 500 alcohol shops, while all other TASMAC shops, as they call in the state, will be open 2 hours later than usual. That's usually TASMAC shops open at 10 a.m. Now they will be allowed to open only around 12 o'clock. This is the first thing, because entire election strategy that we saw, the DMK had said that they will bring about complete prohibition if they came into power. Jayalalitha, the ADMK, also had said that they will do it in a phased manner. And here it is, on the first day, as soon as she assumed office, she goes ahead and talks about prohibition. And now I'm joined by my colleague Pramod Madhav, who joins us outside a TASMAC outlet. We're talking about 500 outlets that are being shut down. But Pramod, there are 6,800 outlets in the entire state of Tamil Nadu. Is it possible that these 500 that will be shut down will actually affect the state exchequer?
Well, Rohini, to tell you the truth, 500 shops of 6,800, of which 500 are locations where it's not minting proper money. This could be closed at the first point. Right now, I'm outside a Tasmak shop where there is like a lot of people who are like really high because of enthusiasm, I would say. Let's just ask him what do they think about the Chief Minister's decision. சொல்லுங்க 500 Tasmak shops close பண்ண போறாங்க. டைம் 2 மணி நேரம் க்ளோஸ் பண்ண போறாங்க.
தமிழ்நாடு முன்னேறனா டாஸ்மாக் இருக்கு. ஒண்ணு இன்னொன்னு நான் நல்லா இருக்கணும்ன்ற ஆசை இல்லைன்னா கூட என் பிள்ளைங்க நல்லா இருக்கணும்.
நீங்க இப்போ குடிச்சிருக்கீங்களா?
நான் சாப்பிட்டுருக்கேன்.
ஆனாலும் நீங்க வந்து இனிமே டாஸ்மாக் ஷாப் இருக்க கூட நினைக்கிறீங்க?
வேண்டான்றேன்.
He says that he is drunk but he doesn't want Tasmak shops, not just 500, he wants the entire 6,800 closed here. Sir, அந்த பாட்டில் நீ கீழ போட்டுங்க, தூக்க வேண்டாம். சொல்லுங்க, நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க?
குடிமலை பாதிக்குது. குடி வேணாம், டாஸ்மாக்
வேண்டாம். ஆமா. நீங்க குடிச்சிருக்கீங்களா?
சாப்பிடுவேன், எப்போ ஒரு டைம் சாப்பிட்டுருக்கீங்களா? இப்போ கொஞ்சம் சாப்பிட்டுருக்கேன்.
He's also tipsy a little bit, but he still believes that there should not be any Tasmak shops, not just 6,800. Entire Tasmak shops would be closed. Sir, நீங்க ஏதோ பிரைவேடைசேஷன் பத்தி பேசுனீங்களே, என்னது அது?
இல்ல சார், நான் ஒரே நிமிஷம் நான் சொல்ல விரும்புறது என்னன்னா, அவங்க எல்லாம் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க படிப்படியா மூடுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. மூடிடணும் ஒரேடியா மொத்தமா மூடிடணும். தேவை கிடையாது. எவ்வளவு குடும்பங்கள் வீணா போகுது.
And this gentleman says that not just like prohibition should be brought in step by step, it should be entirely at one go. Prohibition should be implemented in Tamil Nadu. சரி, நீங்க எல்லாம் வந்து எந்த கட்சிக்கு ஓட்டு போட்டீங்க?
அதெல்லாம் நான்
சொல்ல முடியாது. அதிமுக ஜெயிச்சு வந்துருச்சு.
எங்களுக்கு கவலை இல்ல, புரியுதுங்களா? வந்து படிப்படியா மூடுறேன்னு அம்மா சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, புரியுதா? திமுக வந்து ஒட்டுமொத்தம் மூடுறேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, புரியுதா? எங்களுக்கு மதுவே தேவையில்லை.
Well, these people here, they said they don't want alcohol at all in the state. Quite a statement from people in front of a wine shop who are already drunk.
Right.
Back to you, Ro.
Well, Pramod, it's interesting observation that you're seeing, especially when we did see a lot of, especially women, coming out up in arms and saying that they want this prohibition because a lot of homes have been destroyed because of alcoholism over there in their houses. We've seen how other states like Kerala and Gujarat have tried to implement this, but it has not worked as well. But we'll have to see how much is going to work in Tamil Nadu. But as we saw this oath-taking ceremony at the Madras University, where Jayalalitha and 28 of her other ministers took oath as cabinet ministers, we also saw another storm brewing there. Now, Stalin, who is also Stalin of the DMK, now Karunanidhi, who is the DMK Supremo, has taken on Jaya over the fact that his son, Stalin, was made to sit in the 10th row with the crowd for the swearing-in ceremony. Now, this is a new controversy that is brewing while the oath-taking ceremony was taking place. Let me also put this question to them. ஸ்டாலினை 10வது ரோல உட்கார வச்சாங்க, அதுக்கு கருணாநிதி சொல்றாங்க அது பண்ணக்கூடாது. நீங்க அதை பத்தி நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க?
மேடம், அதை பத்தி எங்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லைங்க. எங்க அம்மாள் வந்து 2வது ட்ரிப் தொடர்ந்து ஜெயிச்சதே எங்களுக்கு போதுங்க. அடுத்தவங்களை பத்தி நான் விமர்சனம் பண்ண தயாரா இல்லைங்க.
They don't want to make comments, very diplomatic that they are, because they're also the government is in power as of now. And let me tell you what Karunanidhi said, and I quote, Jayalalitha shows her natural character of taking revenge even during the swearing-in ceremony. The AIADMK leader, Sharad Kumar, who lost at Tiruchendur, was made to sit in the front row, while DMK representatives like Stalin, whose party has won 89 seats, is going to be the opposition party in the assembly and was made to sit with the crowd. This was premeditated to insult the DMK, and I look at her when she does so, I know that she will not change. My colleague Pratibha Raman was there at the University of Madras. She was taking in the entire and soaking it in terms, because it was almost like a festival out there. But interestingly, Pratibha, now that you are outside the AIADMK office, what is interesting to know is the way we first saw the ministers all bowing down and some of them going prostrate, especially in front of her. But another interesting point was also the fact that they swore in unison, wasn't it?
That's right. In fact, this is not the first time that is happening, because even the last time when she was out on bail and she took oath again at the same place, considering that a lucky place, it almost followed in the same pattern, where we had the entire hall that was packed. At the same time, we had the cabinet ministers swearing in groups, and even this time it was exactly a replica of the same, except that the moment she took on her oath, there was a huge set of hoots and whistles that we could hear as soon as she went on to say Jai Jayalalitha Ennum Naan. So that's the kind of mania that you see. In fact, even right outside the AIADMK office, you can see a cycle right behind me with all Jaya posters, as well as 2-3 of them who have painted themselves with Jaya pictures. So that's the kind of mania that we are talking of. But even inside the hall, one of the most conspicuous mark of absence that we noticed was superstar Rajinikanth, who was missing, because the last time I remember Rohini, I was sitting inside and even Rajinikanth was there. So right now, when we have a person like Stalin, who actually was very gracious enough to make his presence there, an absence by Rajinikanth was definitely quite conspicuous there.
Right, Pratibha, as you were there at the University of Madras, we would also like to show people what exactly happened there. You were there to give us a report on the entire oath-taking ceremony and also the reactions from people out there. Here's the report that Pratibha Raman brings you.
The swearing-in ceremony of Jai Jayalalitha just took place. In fact, she has been sworn in for the 6th time as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. In fact, she has created history after 32 years when her mentor MGR got elected for the 2nd time in a row, and now it is Jayalalitha here. The swearing-in ceremony of 29 of the cabinet ministers, including Jayalalitha, took place. A well-represented cabinet is what analysts say, with about 3 lawyers, 3 doctors, 4 women, as well as 15 graduates that we are talking of. Different communities as well as districts represented here. But in fact, there is speculation that the Muslim community has not been represented. But at the same time, all eyes are on that first signature that she would be signing, which will be the 100 units of power or the nutritious food that she has promised for the malnourished children here. With camera person Daniel at Madras University Centenary Hall, India Today.
We'll be now slipping into a short break, but do stay tuned, because after the break we'll be bringing you a bizarre story from Hyderabad where a man jumped into a lion's enclosure. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. Now we bring you this bizarre story from Hyderabad where a man jumped into a lion enclosure in the Hyderabad Zoo. Now the police have booked him for attempted suicide. The drama began last evening at 5 p.m. when the visitors at the zoo heard a big splash at the lion enclosure at the zoo. Mukesh, a labourer from Rajasthan, had jumped into the water moat in an inebriated state, and which is the outer part of the enclosure. He then walked the grassy part where a female lion was looking at him. Radhika, the lioness, was soon joined by her partner Krishna. The two, however, did not attack the drunk man. Meanwhile, the visitors raised an alarm, following which the handlers reached the spot. They managed to distract the big cats, even as a successful rescue attempt was made to extract the man.
ऊपर बैठे थे, ऊपर से पैर फिसल गया, जब इसमें गिर गए। अंदर जाके शेर आए खाने के लिए, डॉक्टर के ऊपर लिया ही वहाँ से। उसमें ऐसे कह रहे थे कि आगे मत आना, हम मत जाना, फिर हम उधर से पक गया। सिक्योरिटी वाला आके हमारे बोले, इसमें एक आदमी गिरा बोले, तो मैं इमीडिएटली भाग के ऊपर चढ़ा, मैं चढ़ के उसको राधा को जरा दूर हटा दिया, एक लकड़ी फेंक के दूर चले गए। तो लकड़ी से पकड़ के ऊपर खींच गया। खींचने के बाद हो गया, पुलिस वाले को, हमारा डिपार्टमेंट वाले सब लोग, साहब लोग आए, पुलिस वाले भी आए, उसको हैंड ओवर कर दिया। पुलिस वाले इंटरोगेशन कर रहे थे, घर में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है कहते, उसको मर गया तुम बोल के आके इसमें।
Well, that man is extremely lucky that he came out alive of that enclosure. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin of Up South. For the entire team of Up South, thanks for watching. News and updates will continue on India Today. Do stay tuned.